So we go ahead and record this album for Dante Ross, Electra. We dropped a
Mm.
single, Causing the Menace, the anthem. We getting played on Rap City and UMTV Raps. What was that feeling like, seeing your video, getting the buzz in the streets?
That actually was really one of the most, besides the birth of my child or children, that was one of the best things that ever happened to me, bro. When you in your bed laying next to your wife and your baby is laying next to y'all in her crib and you getting phone calls, you waking up like, yo, hello, groggy, sleep voice, and you hearing like, yo, I'm watching your joint on Video Music Box right now. And it's your lady cousin. You like, wow, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to you later, yo. But, it's crazy, man. They're like one of the best feelings in the world, brother. You dig? But it gotta get better, man. I want the money to compensate. I'm not no money dog. I'm not no money hog. I'm not no money devil, brother. Because if that were the case, I'd probably be a lot better. You understand? But I'm not that kind of guy, but I want to get my due, brother. I have to.
No doubt. So take me back to recording that album. What were the sessions like?
Oh, that's Rich Keller all day long. You know what I'm saying? Rich Keller, he is the engineer. He engineers for Diddy. He engineers for Swizz. He engineers for Mariah Carey. He engineers for Mary. A lot of people, man. It's crazy. And to this day, this brother still I still conversate with this brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, years ago, I was homeless, brother. You dig? And Rich Keller opened his doors to me like, yo, listen, I'm homeless. I'm sleeping on a train. I'm going to Sony in 9th Avenue. I think was it 11th or it was 9th Avenue or something. I can't remember. You know what I'm saying? When it was the old Sony. I'm running to Snoop. I'm running to Swizz. I'm running to Cassidy. And he let me record a demo that I did there. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, man, you can sleep, whatever. And all I had to do was pay this man back turkey and cheese on rye bread with a bottle of wine.
That's what's up.
That's love, bro. That's super love, man. And so honored to be that person, man.
Right.
You should let me shower there and all that, son. Wallah, my word to God, Aki.
So did you end up finishing the album, and why didn't the album see the light of day?
Oh, okay. Now, this is a question I've been waiting for because I'm so happy you said this, brother. You heard? The album was done. The album was referred to as Under Pressure. The album was friggin' ridiculous. You understand me? Think Word is Born was the first joint, but see, we used that wrong also. Word is Born. It was Word is Born. After that, there was Foul Weather. Yo, it was crazy. The album was sick. But we never got dropped. The album was okayed by the label, and I left the group, man, to be completely honest, bro. Like, whether right or wrong, today, I don't feel I was wrong because it was principle. You know what I'm saying? There was bullshit going on, but the bullshit that was going on wasn't with the, any of the people you see on camera as the Drednotz. Do you understand me, Aki?
Right.
Not the 3 members, not Big Ezo, not 50K, 50 grand, and not Benz. And at the time I was having a nervous breakdown. I didn't understand shit. You understand? I'm 19 years old. I got money in my pocket. I got people calling on my phone talking about, yo, you on Video Music Box. I'm sitting with my wife at the time in my living room watching TV, put my baby to bed. I'm seeing my video come on your MTV Raps. I'm bucking, I'm tripping. And it has an effect, brother. It does. You know what I'm saying? If you're not prepared for it, you'll fall, brother.
Right.
For a moment. But it's about how you get up and keep it moving. You heard?
Right. So did you guys ever tour for that album, or did you?
No, man, we never toured because, as I said, the album never came out, and it would have came out, but I had a fire in my home years ago and lost the only copy of the album that I had.
Ah.
And that's the reason the album has not ever been heard. And what's crazy is that the members of the group, well, one particular member of the group that I speak to, because I don't speak to 50. You know what I'm saying? 50K got married. He doing his thing. He over there somewhere. He like chilling. You know what I'm saying? But I speak to Ezo quite often. Speak to Aaron quite often. And he doesn't have it neither. You know what I mean? But that's something I want to do, man. I want to buy those masters. If I have to buy them from Rich Keller or whatever. You know what I mean?
So there are masters still around.
Oh, that's a fact.
Okay.
Rich Keller has them, if I'm not incorrect.
Okay.
Rich Keller is super engineer, man. This dude is friggin' ridiculous, man. Fucking insane, bro. Like, so, wow.
So
crazy.
So even though your copy got burned and they have the masters, why didn't they release it? Why couldn't they release it?
Because I wasn't present.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, now this happened like what, maybe 10 years ago. Pertaining to the fire.
Ah.
You understand? Like, when that happened, they could have still released it. I agree with that completely because that's what I thought from the giddy. Even if I wasn't present. You know what I mean? Never did, allegedly. But the record is in Europe. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes are playing it in Europe to this day. Where's my compensation, man? It's not about money, but it is, man. So because all it's continue doing this, it takes money to do it.
So somebody pressed it up in Europe.
Yeah, exactly. But see, how would you press that up if you didn't have some form of a MP3 or something to build off of? And I know it wasn't just YouTube because that's not supreme super quality. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. Crazy. So at this
yeah, man. Yo, bro, I've been through it, brother.
So is Elektra looking for compensation for not ever coming out and the money they paid you?
Actually, I think they already got that back. You know what I'm saying? By the bullshit that's taking place. And pertaining to Say, actually, Say is my brother. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I know you don't know who Say is, but that's Say Cool. Say Skills. We call him Say Skills, part of, you know, Deep End. You know what I'm saying? And he was part of it. You know what I'm saying? He was part of the demise of the situation at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I was told by an elder that wasn't in the picture that he was the cause of it. So all the bullshit that niggas think within the camp, excuse me, Aki, I'm sorry, I don't mean to get a little passionate about it, but I got to.
That's what we're here for.
You know what I'm saying, OG? I know for a fact that's where it came from. I know that. Bro, listen, man. If you're a part of a clique, a squad, that's like your brothers, you heard like this. Now, you go into other towns, other cities, right? It's you against everybody there, whether they like you or not. So, and usually when dudes are doing that, they like sharks. You know what I'm saying? Smelling blood. They can sense and smell weakness in a clique. You dig like, yo, you know what? That nigga look like the weak one over there. I see how he looking at dude. But that's his man. Okay, you know what? Go over there, buy that nigga a drink. Let's see what the fuck good. This, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have it. It gotta be like this, brother. You understand me, OG? When you're going out of town, it's you against everybody. You know? And unfortunately, I felt like it wasn't like that. And I'm not putting myself or anyone else in danger for that. You know?
Gotcha.
That's it, brother.
So
Pertain to that subject.
what is the current status of the Drednotz?
Well, the status of the Drednotz right now is that we're supposed to, well, I mean, pertain to me and Ezo, because 50K is missing in action. He got married and he don't want nothing to do with it right now, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we had a family member, we lost a family member that's very close and dear to us. You know what I mean? So, when that's all done, when that happens, you feel like, yo, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let me just move on and just forget everything from a certain point in time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but me and Ezo are supposed to be working on a situation. I don't know. I haven't heard from the brother during the pandemic. You know what I mean? But allegedly, that's what's supposed to be popping. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because my DJ, and I'm going to go live with this shit. I'm going to go, viral with this shit. Is he trusts another dude's outlook upon a situation instead of trusting me, and I'm his MC. You dig what I'm saying? I'm your MC. How you what do you think? Like, really? You dig what I'm saying, OG? I knew this man before I knew you. But I look like talking saucy about niggas, man. You dig? And I'm not that kind of nigga, man. Like, on some real shit, I'm the type of nigga that, like, if I feel this way about you, I'm going to say it to your face. You dig what I'm saying, OG? And I'm not super bad. I'm not fucking James Brown out this motherfucker. You heard? But that's just how I came up. You understand me, OG?
Right.
Ain't no doubts, no questions about nothing. Either I fucks with you or I don't. Simple.
What can you talk about as far as your upcoming projects besides the Drednotz? Are you doing anything solo?
Well, actually, yeah. I'm doing a record referred to as Foreplay. You know what I'm saying? It is kind of a fourth chapter of the 3 joints that we did prior. Well, not we, that I did prior, but representing all of us. You know what I'm saying? The movie was the first. Then we did the sequel, or then I did the sequel. Then the trilogy, we did this trilogy. And then, now this one, Foreplay, but Foreplay sound like female stuff. I'm Muslim. I don't share no woman with nobody. And inshallah, you ain't got to be Muslim not to want to do that. You understand me, OG?
Right.
So that's the reason I made this one a solo joint. Foreplay. And I know I'm not R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the Kells and those shit. I don't do that weirdo shit.
Right.
You heard? But basically, man, Foreplay is going to be really fucking ridiculous, inshallah, man. But I made this a solo joint, Benz. A Benz joint. I don't share.
When can we expect that joint, and where can we look for it at?
Well, inshallah, I'm going to tell you the truth, man. I've been kind of working YouTube to death. You understand? Because a good brother by the name of Casual, I think you're familiar with him.
Yeah, from
Hieroglyphics.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I saw a post from, what was it, like 2, 3, maybe a week ago, week and a half. And he was speaking about synchronicity rights pertaining to like ASCAP, BMI, and your works that you put out there, or streaming. And, I have stuff on pages that's got multiple Ks, numbers. I don't get a penny for this, brother. And it's not like about money. You understand, OG? I'm not like, my mind ain't there. Like, I'm not like a vampire. But at the same time, when you're dealing with any kind of business, especially the music business, if you don't get your due, everybody gonna treat you like you shouldn't get your due, if that make any sense. You understand what I'm saying, Aki?
Right.
And basically, man, I'm in the midst of checking into the synchronicity rights thing. You know what I mean? It sounds heavy, and I got stuff on people's pages I don't get no money from, brother. Nothing. And these dudes is doing it. I can barely take care of my wife. I can barely take care of myself without doing some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Without putting a gun in somebody's mouth and hurting somebody, bro. But I know this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a crook. I'm a musician. But I could go there, you know what I'm saying, mentally, as we all can, as you can.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But inshallah, man, my faith in God is higher than that. You heard?
No doubt. We got about 15 minutes before we get out of here. What does Benz think about the current state of hip hop?
Actually, I think horrible. And I'm going to tell you the reason I'm going to say horrible. There's no reason. You know, I don't get into this bullshit, man. I don't do the, you know, gossip shit and all that bullshit, but it's like, you know, it's a super flagrant foul. How the fuck you got a young dude? This little motherfucker came out, went to jail. Like, he signed on for some shit, bro. You heard?
Right.
He signed on like, yo, nigga, I'm this, that, I'm. But then when it came time to pay the piper, everybody paid the piper but you. You know what I'm saying? And you the one out here getting paid, but everybody else suffering because of your bullshit, nigga. That's not, no, son, that's wrong, bro. You don't do that.
Right.
And what's sad is that he's going to mislead these young brothers, man. You know, by thinking that that shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? By thinking, okay, you know, he did it and he living, but he's not living. Because from what I heard, he living like a fucking mouse in a trap. You dig? And I'm not talking bad about brother. Yeah, fuck that. Yes, I am talking bad about the nigga. You understand? Excuse me, cause that's some real bitch ass shit, brother.
Right.
You know? But you know, that's basically what I think, man. I think it's pathetic, man. But the talent is super incredible, man, pertaining to some of these young brothers, man. Because there's so much coming out of every area. You know what I'm saying? Those known and those not known. That is fucking ridiculous, brother. It's bananas.
Who is some of the artists that Benz is currently listening to? Who's got your ear wide open?
Oh, man. I'm going to tell you the truth, right? I don't know if you might deem this a good or bad thing. I'm a dude that listens to my OGs all day long, brother. I listen to Bumpy Knuckles. I listen to Arabian Rakim. I listen to Kane. I listen to Cool G Rap. I listen to Slick Rick. I listen to EPMD. And then I listen to my comrades, MOP. You know what I'm saying? Sean Price. Aguilar's dope too. Aggie. My dude Aggie is nasty. You know what I'm saying? Quad is kept. He did some stuff that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about. He waxed Eminem, man, on a record. That's fucking ridiculous, man. Facts.
Right.
You know? It's true. Excuse me, okay. I'm sorry, man. I'm a little, like, hot and flustered. You know what I'm saying?
It's one of them days. It's all good.
I don't know if you can see me, man, because this shit look crazy.
It's all good. We're just here to tell your story. And a lot of people had DM'd me wondering what was up with that album. I'm glad you cleared that up. And
brother, listen, man, that album would have really did some other shit. The album was ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I can't even say pertain to a time frame. You know what I mean? Because it's like I don't have a copy of it, but I still hear the records vividly in my ear. You know? Not even my mind, because you don't hear through your mind. You hear through your ear. You dig? Excuse me. But basically, that album was fucking crazy, man. The album was dope. Brothers would be living off of this right now, like living a lot better than what brothers are living like. I mean, pertaining to me particularly. Because everybody else, you know, during the hiatus, most people didn't have no choice, man. Most people had no choice other than to do what they got to do to feed their families. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
didn't even pursue music. But I pursued music, and the music and the people I pursued it with, it wasn't as lucrative as what they were doing and what proved itself to be the longevity of survival, so to speak, if that makes any sense.
Right. Is there any regrets Benz has as far as maybe signing to Elektra over Def Jam, or maybe sticking with the group so this album would see the light of day? Is there anything you would do different?
The only thing I think I would have done different is I probably would have signed with Def Jam. You understand? And the reason being because Def Jam is like, okay, you left the group. Why don't you do your own solo shit? You know what I'm saying? Even though Dante Ross approached me on that. You know what I'm saying? But the only difference was that Dante had asked me, and I mean, you know, with no dry snitching, but I'm going to keep it a buck. Dante had said to me, like, yo, you know, why don't you just, you know, ditch the other two dudes and, you know, redo the album with Buck Wild from Uptown, Digging in the Crates. I was like, nah. If the original Drednotz can't be the Drednotz, it ain't the Drednotz, my nigga. Plain and simple.
Right.
You know? Don't get no realer than that.
What can we expect from Benz in the future?
Well, actually, inshallah, man, greatness, brother. You know, pertain to mutual greatness. You understand? Not just greatness pertain to just myself, but mutual greatness pertain to something that we can all be great with. You know what I'm saying? Pertain to profitable. Now, when I say profitable, I don't only mean this. I don't mean just money. I'm talking about profitable. Hey, this is wealth too. Health is wealth. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
The ability to take care of your family and loved ones, that's health. Because that mean your mind right. Mean you know what you got to do. So get it done. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But when you got to get it done, but it's like, okay, you got to get to work. You don't have no money to get to work. So how do you make money? Because it takes money to make money. So if you don't have the money to get on the bus, to get to your job, or get to a job to get money, how do you get money? Does that make any sense to you, brother?
Yeah.
You know, and that's basically what it boils down to, man.
We got about 5 minutes before we get out of here. What message can you leave to your hardcore fans, the people that have been down with you since the 90s, that's been wondering where Benz has been? What message can you leave the people who've been in your corner from day one?
Just more intelligence, man. Inshallah. More intelligence and inshallah more guidance. You know, from a perspective of someone that has been there already. You dig what I'm saying? Like, has been there pertain to certain things that is a little different now. You know, but it's all redone. It's like same shit, different day. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've been there, done that. Dr. Dre, you dig?
Right.
So, but just trust that I would never lead you wrong, man. You know, inshallah, if I know better, I would never lead you wrong. And that's a big fact. Right. Come hell or high water. If so, we all gonna drown. Fuck it.
Right. Where can your supporters follow you at? What's your social media?
My social media pertain as I'm the real Benz too on Instagram. I'm Hugh Hunt on Facebook, and on the YouTube, I'm Patrick, capital P, lowercase ATRICK, and capital H, capital U, capital N, capital T, capital E on YouTube. You know what I mean? That's my pages. That's all I deal with, OG.
Cool. Hey, I appreciate everything you've done for the culture. I thank you spending this afternoon with me.
Brother, I'm very appreciative of you, man. You know what I'm saying? And inshallah, let's keep this going, man. The marathon continues. And I ain't even TMC, but I'm TMC, if it make any sense. You heard?
No doubt. Anytime you
and
get...
yo, rest in peace, Nipsey, man. Rest in peace, Mazig, Eric Lord Mazig Busby. Rest in peace, Marley Smith. Rest in peace, man. Like, to all the COVID people, man, it's too many to name, bro. It's crazy. It's ridiculous, man. Inshallah, man, let's stop this shit, man.
Absolutely. Benz, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me. Like I said, if you got any new music or anything you need, be sure to hit me up.
By all means, and yo, man, like I said before, thank you much, brother. I appreciate your venue, your platform, and you allowing a brother to speak on your platform, brother. Thank you, man. You're doing a credit to the culture, man.
Thank you so much. Thanks,
man,
everybody.
please keep it.
Go ahead.
Keep it going, brother.
I will, man. Thank you for the blessings and love, man. Thanks. Like I said, let's keep in touch. We've been talking off the record, so let's keep that going. Anything you need, hit me up. I want to thank everybody for tuning in this Memorial Day. You could be doing anything else, but you're here with us. And I got a lot more coming. Got Blase later on this evening. DJ House Shoes tomorrow, and Afu Ra on Wednesday. And like my man said, I'm going to try to keep it going. Thanks for everybody for joining me. That is Benz from the Drednotz. I am the journalist.
Peace and love, y'all.
See y'all soon. Appreciate you, Ben.
Peace and love, Aki. One love.